Now, the earthquake-related death toll in Turkey and Syria now tops 48,000. For more on the devastating event, I'm joined by Hanny Megally, Deputy Director and Senior Fellow at the New York University Center on International Cooperation. Mr. Megally, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you very much, Esther. Very good to be with you.
Mr. Megally, you have eyes and ears on the ground. What are you learning about this dire situation? Describe to us what's happening right now in Syria and in Turkey.
Right, it's terrible because there were two earthquakes on the 6th of February, over 7.1 Richter scale, and then since then there have been at least 3,000 smaller tremors. On the Turkish side, we've had 9 million people affected, at least 42,000 people killed, 100,000 injured, more than 9,600 buildings collapsed or partially destroyed, hospitals, schools, medical facilities, water, sewage, etc. On the Syrian side, it affected mostly the area in the northwest, where we've had Syrian displaced, many of them. This is like 2.5 million people have been displaced several times. In the area, there's about 4 million people altogether. So they were living in tents, in refugees. And over there, I think the numbers killed are probably nearly now 8,000. The UN says over 10 million people have been affected by this earthquake, so it extends beyond this area. Mm-hmm. But the impact, I think, has been felt much more because in this area there's been a war going on since 2011, so there's been bombing, shelling. Hospitals, I think 45% of hospitals are not active even before the earthquake. So the shock has been much heavier in that area.
And do you think that the international community and humanitarian aid organizations are moving fast enough to help survivors of the quake in both countries?
Sadly not, and it's a tale of two cities in a way, a tale of two responses. On the Turkish side, we've seen slowly but much more quickly than in Syria, 102 countries have deployed with assistance. We've seen 75 UN agencies and partners on the ground. We've seen 8,300 international search and rescue personnel working away to dig people from collapsed buildings. We've seen heavy equipment there. It's been very busy. Of course, it's a huge tragedy. But you see the assistance, you see the tangible international response. On the Syria side, unfortunately, there's none of that. And for a whole week, while people were asking for help, only 50 people made it across the one crossing between Turkey and Syria to provide assistance.